Well, I'm excited to discover a new trail today. We are at Betasso Preserve and we're going to do the Canyon Loop Trail today. It's a Wednesday, so there are no bikes on this trail, and I hear it's a very, very popular trail for mountain biking, and they can whiz by pretty fast if you're trying to hike, so I thought today would be an excellent day to come check it out. Getting used to seeing signs about mountain lion country. Doesn't mean I want to meet one, but at least I'm on alert should we cross paths. So far this is looking like a gorgeous trail. I goofed and forgot my trekking poles, so I'm going to rely on Forrest to help pull me uphill. And I think it's a pretty easy to moderate trail, so I should be all right. You can definitely see why this is a good mountain biking trail. A lot of little bumps here, ups and downs. Spots to get some air, I guess. I love seeing benches to give you a place to take a break. I just did a video on tips for older hikers, and taking lots of breaks is one tip. But you don't have to be over 30 or 40 or even 50 to enjoy a good break. We can all benefit from a little time just breathing in the views. We are just passing the first mile. I met a woman at the trailhead who also recently relocated to Colorado. She was telling me this is one of her favorite local trails. And I've only been out here for just a little bit, but I can already see why. It's gorgeous. I believe this is the turnoff where you can go to make the total trail about 7 miles or so. Yep, the Benjamin Loop there on the top is the extra bit. There's the loop link, which is 0.8, and then the Betasso Preserve Canyon Loop is 3.3. And I would love to do that another day, but I am going to stick to the 3-mile loop today, especially because I've got Forrest with me, and he's pulling a lot, but pretty soon I will be out here with my pack doing some real intense training. I was recently lamenting that all the trails near my house are flat and exposed, not many trees at all. So I'm really loving the fact that there's some shade and some beautiful pine trees and lots of hills on this trail today. This would be the first wildflowers I've seen this spring. There's a few more up there on the hillside. Pretty soon, I think this whole area is going to be blooming. Little teeny tiny purple wildflower right there. And here's some more right next to the trail. Not sure what they're going to be, but I bet they'll be pretty. So we came from that trail that you can see across the way there, and behind me, it's getting pretty gray. You can see it is supposed to rain this afternoon, so I was glad that I was able to get out early today and hopefully miss it. If not, I've got a brand new rain jacket from _ʀᴏ gear that I'm excited to try out. I was feeling like I should have passed the 2-mile marker. Maybe there isn't one because now we're at 2.5, which means that we've got less than a mile to go in this beautiful hike. I'm going to take a little detour, check out the view from here. private property adjacent to this area. Seems like that'd be a pretty nice place to live. And look at the views they get. Or you can just come out and hike it. I can definitely feel the wind and the weather coming in. It's a little before 11 o'clock in the morning, so I'm really glad that I didn't save this hike till later this afternoon. It's getting really breezy, and the rain in Colorado can be so cold. So I'm glad I brought my rain jacket, which I'm going to tell you more about in another video. Ditching the old 𝐼𝙗𝙗 for something that is completely waterproof. But for now, we're going to head back to the trailhead and see if we can stay dry today. Well, it looks like we're coming into the home stretch, so I am going to slow down and tell you some things that I really like about this trail. Number one, not in this order, but the first one I thought of. Number one is that I could come out on a day when there are not mountain bikes here, because Wednesdays and Saturdays are mountain bike free days. So if you want to just come hike at your own pace, you can do that. Number two, the varied terrain is great for training. There's some rocks, some hills, trees, views, not unlike the Colorado Trail, and you definitely won't get bored. Number three, with the trees, there's plenty of shade, and a lot of the trails around my hometown, my new hometown, are very open and exposed. Number four, there's lots of benches and places to take breaks, so if you're out here on a hot day, you can sit down and rest whenever you need to. All right, and number five is that this is not far from Boulder at all. It's just a few miles outside of town, and it's less than an hour from where I live. So really feasible as a training hike with some elevation gain. All right, I was gonna stop at number five, but I do have a sixth, or a 5.1 bonus, and that is that you can add another 2.7, actually another 3 miles or so to this trail. So if you wanna get out and do a little bit more miles, you know, it's easy to do that here. Okay, I can see the van right over your shoulder. And so I'm almost done the 3.3 miles, and I need to check the elevation on this trail because it does feel like more than it would at sea level, obviously. So I'll drop that down here. I would definitely give this a 2 thumbs up. I've enjoyed it a lot. I'd definitely be back out here again to do some more hiking, mostly ideally with my pack on. And if you're in the Denver, the Boulder area, and you're looking for a place to get out for a quick hike, check out the canyon loop here at Betasso Preserve. And if you've enjoyed this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That's a good way to let YouTube know that you're enjoying my videos and help them to be put in front of other people who might also like them. So thank you very much, and I will see you very soon. There's Roz right up there on the hill. I'm gonna go home, Forrest.